Everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We're coming to you live here from our studio in rainy South Florida today, bringing you another episode of PSI Presents. But first up, who are we? I'm Matt.
I'm Ann.
I'm Josh.
And we are joined here with the one, the only. Go for it.
Stephen Bonacore of Stronghold Games.
Round of applause, guys.
Round of applause.
All of you guys. Round.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Stephen, thank you so much for joining us today. So, for those of you watching, this is our PSI Present stream where we show off games in PSI's catalog, and typically we have our guests in like a little box right up here. But, Stephen, you took the long trek down.
It was rough getting here from Boynton Beach, Florida, to the other part of South Florida here. So it's very easy to be here, only a half hour away, so it's great. So
Live in studio, so I'm expecting some big and exciting things tonight. And,
no, this is going to be wonderful. I'm really happy to be here with you guys.
It's going to be a ton of fun.
Live in studio.
So I think without any further ado, I'm going to toss it over to Anne because she's the one that she asked all the questions. She digs deep.
Okay.
The emotion, the sympathy, the real things, hard-hitting questions.
Are you ready?
I'm so
Are
ready.
you prepared
I was
for all
born
of
ready.
the deep dive questions?
Boxes of briefs, that kind of stuff. What are you going to ask? That's PG-13, I think. Anything you want to ask.
So, Stephen, talk to me about Paper Tales. We're going to be playing the base game tonight, but you do have an expansion coming out.
Show the box. We should show the box.
Branding.
Yes. So yes, Paper Tales is a Gen Con release for us. We're going to be doing a two-phased release on this game. Actually, on July 25th, a select group of friendly local game stores will have it first.
Ooh.
So we wanted to do that. We're doing that specifically for the local game stores.
How did you choose which game stores were going to be doing the early release?
It was put out there. If a game store wanted to do it, they had to buy in a little bit bigger than maybe they normally would, but we knew this was going to be a great release. So you can go check with your local game store and see if they are doing it.
Okay.
And if they're not, you can yell at them and say, go get a pack for the it's called the early launch kit for Paper Tales. And that's July 25th release, and then the official full worldwide release will be on August 8th, right after, the week after Gen Con.
Awesome. Talk to me a little bit about Paper Tales. How did you pick this game up?
Paper Tales comes to us from one of our newer partners out in Europe, because you know that most of the games that we do are partnerships with European companies. This is with Black Rock Games and Catch Up Games. Black Rock's a large distributor and publisher out there, and Catch Up's a very small development house out there. They pitched us this game at New York Toy Fair, actually before that, and we loved it. And at New York Toy Fair, we basically signed the deal with them and said, yeah, we think this is great. We really want to do this. So we bought in deep to this, and we told them we're going to do some extra promotion with the early launches for this. We're going to bring out the expansion for the game right after the base game comes out. So this is called Paper Tales Beyond the Gates, and this will be coming out at the end of September. So you'll have about 6 weeks between the full worldwide release of Paper Tales and then the expansion Beyond the Gates at the end of September.
Awesome. One of our audience members, Eberron, asked, will the game be available for purchase at Gen Con?
For demo and for purchase at Gen Con. We're absolutely going to have the copies there.
Fantastic. So was the game already developed when the distributors had pitched it to you at the Toy Fair?
It was completely done. It was actually produced in a very small quantity for Essen last year in a French and English edition. Very few copies, I think, were printed, maybe around 600 or something like that. So then when we got to them and we said we want to do it, we took worldwide English rights. Black Rock did another big publication for printing for French, and it's coming back out. There may be another partner in another language, I forgot.
So did you do anything in addition to changing the game from the English and French? Did you change? I know sometimes when we give out different editions, sometimes we'll change a theme because it fits better with the market or something like that, or was it just pretty much the game was ready to go? You thought it was a fantastic fit for the U.S. and English market, and were able to run with it?
100% direct taking the game and going with it. The only thing that's changed are some English words to make it more natural English, American English or something like that. So the game is a complete direct reprint of the original game.
Okay.
When it did come out originally, people were so excited about the game. They loved it. People were calling it, and I almost shouldn't say it because it almost jinxes it, like a Seven Wonders killer, because it has some elements of the card drafting of Seven Wonders that you're doing. And we'll be able to see that in a second. And it's more based on trying to do card combos on the tableau that's in front of you, and we'll go through the whole thing. There's a really, really loud cat out there.
Yeah.
Which
Sure
is adorable. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear it. You probably can't. But that cat keeps screaming at us. That's okay.
He's actually really excited to see Paper Tails.
That's
play
it.
So that's what it is.
Because he's spelling paper Tails, but it's paper tail. You know, it's funny. Every time I type it or write it, I keep saying
Tails?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I keep doing that. But it's paper tails, like a story. The art on the cards is amazing. It has that art style where you use like I don't know if you want to put some cards up there. Where you use like construction paper to kind of create the artwork. That's the kind of some of the like the animals and stuff like that. That really kind of shines with those guys, the dragons and stuff like that.
Josh, hand me none with any
Of
animals
course,
in here.
nothing you didn't probably even,
Here we go. We got a shapeshifter there.
things like that. So it's that style of art where you put like that's what it's paper tails. You put like the papers down to do different things. So
That's a lot of green in there.
That's the general idea of the name Paper Tails.
Well, I am super excited to dive right in.
Yes.
How about you?
Oh, I'm ready to play. So we actually had a pretty unique opportunity here. Typically, we go into these games kind of fresh. Josh will read through the rules, give me a secondhand explanation, and then Anne goes in completely blind, so you can get a viewpoint of how easy the game is to pick up your first time around, and then through various stages of understanding of it. However, at Dice Tower Con, one of our viewers, Niall Bari, actually sat down and taught both myself and Josh how to play this game. We played through once. Josh utterly destroyed me in it, so he's still the running expert here. So
Niall Bari still beat me, though.
That's true, but I'm going to toss it to you for a rules explanation.
Josh has also got to beat the publisher here, who has played it a few times too,
so we'll
but
find out.
not as recently as John
High stakes.
and Matt. So I predict that I will lose, but that's okay because I always lose a game. So go for it.
Can I get one of the turn reference cards?
Yes,
Can you hand one of those
can.
to Matt?
How about that one?
And
That's
then-
fine.
And that one. That's
Perfect.
the
All right.
turn sequence.
So as Steven said before, it's kind of a little bit like Seven Wonders, where you have card drafting and you have a card tableau, and you're going to be kind of going to war with your neighbor to your right and your left. And the theme of the game is we're basically, Steven, you correct me if I'm wrong, we're basically a civilization, and each round is kind of like a century of time.
It's exactly right. We are creating a fantasy civilization, but over time. And time, it's 4 rounds, but each one of those rounds is a long period, like a century. So aging is a major mechanic in the game.
So cards are going to age and things like that. And we'll talk about that a little bit as we get into some cards. So what's going to happen is everyone's going to get 5 cards.
Okay.
And it's a point game, so it's all by points. We're going to get 5 cards, and we're going to kind of draft those cards to make a tableau. And we're going to play those, and different things will happen. So we'll go into a little bit of what that's going. So right now we have this. Matt, you can move that card for a second. We have our score track.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 4 rounds. And we're all going to pick a color to be, and we're all going to start on 0.
That arrow that's on there, that's going to be the order that we pass the cards when we're doing the drafting.
Yes. So that's the order phase, the rotation phase for
You're
each
going to pass
round.
either to
The left.
clockwise in the beginning, and counterclockwise in the second, and clockwise and then counterclockwise.
Gotcha.
All right.
So the game has 6 steps. The first step is recruitment. This is where you're going to select your 5 cards as we pass them around.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is deploy. That's when you're going to flip all your cards over. So we're all picking these cards secretly.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Then it's war. So then you're going to go to war with your left and your right. And there's a little...
Oh, so I don't get to attack Anne?
Yeah.
You cannot attack
So
Anne
good. Which
directly.
means you're going to have to be my partner in this as we...
Beat me up.
That's a nice way to put it. I had no idea.
So if you see the little sword and shield icon there, that is your attack power / defense power.
Okay.
And it's if you tie with your neighbor, you both win your fight.
Which is kind of
And you-
nice.
Which
So
is nice. And you both get points for winning.
You both get points for winning a war, and ties a friendly. So you both win on a tie.
Okay.
So that's war. So you're going to be comparing your values from yourself to your neighbors. Then you're going to get income. So the cards will have. All these cards have icons. Here, Matt.
Yeah,
Use
give me
the
all with an
blacksmith.
income on it.
So that one, the blacksmith is going to give you a coin or the
So
income
this
phase.
is green screening. There's a yellow coin down here. It says 1.
Yeah.
There you go. As you move it up, it'll turn
Yeah.
a little bit. No, exactly.
Um,
So I'd like to
Put it
point
over
out,
first.
if it's okay, if you notice at the bottom, the iconography is very, very good because the phase that you're in a game term, in this case, we're in the income phase. We're talking about the income phase, is directly related to the little icon on the card itself. So it says when you play, if that card's in play during phase 4, you're going to get 1 coin,
Yeah.
1 gold.
So it gives you the time in the round in
Yes.
which you're going to be gaining the benefit from
So
the
as
card.
we move down, we can say, okay, we're in income. Everyone can go check their phase 4 stuff and do the stuff that's on their cards.
Yeah. So there's that. Then we have construction. So some of the cards. So Matt, if you put back the other one I gave you,
Yep.
is going to give you resources. So that's giving you a food or a meat. There's wood. There is
Gems.
gems, and there is that just the 3 of them. Or am I missing one?
Food, gems, wood.
Yeah, food, gems, and wood.
think that's it.
is
Meat.
what-
Meat.
Yeah,
Or the,
food,
that's
that's
the
meat,
meat.
yes.
Yeah.
So you're going to get those resources, and the resources are only good for that turn. So whatever you played that turn is what's going to be your resources.
Okay.
And then you can do construction. So
But they're virtual resources. If
Yeah.
they're still in play, if that card is still in play the next turn,
Yep.
you get that resource again. So it's you don't actually physically get something, except for the gold that physically
Yeah.
comes in front of you. Otherwise, the resources are virtual on the cards.
So what you can do with this is do construction. So you can build. You're going to start with 5 buildings that you can build, and they each have 2 levels, and they're going to give you an extra bonus throughout the game. So the barrack here is if you spend 1 wood on your turn during the construction phase, you'll get this building, and then you'll
You get
get
this
plus
benefit
1
here.
defense or attack for each wood in your kingdom.
So you're
that you
making
build that
spears
turn.
with your wood, essentially. something like
Exactly
that.
what you're doing.
But the thing is, you could also spend a wood and a food to make it a little bit more.
And
powerful.
so you would then, besides getting the first level, benefit from that, you'd also get the second level one here, which is 1 victory point for each unit with 3 or more attack in your kingdom.
Yep. And the other thing, this is also going to increase your tableau. Normally you have 4 cards. When you get a level 2, you get 5 cards. That's the little icon next to the top.
Oh, look at that.
It symbolizes
Right.
that.
Normally, you can only deploy 4 units at a time. The moment you build a building, you're up to 5 units. A level 2 building, right? The level 2.
So I would like to point out that there is a purpose for the layout there. So when you say you could play 4 units, it's 2 up front, 2 in the back.
That's
Yep.
very, very
And
critical.
Then when you have your level 2 building, it's 3 up front and 2 in the back.
And only your front units can fight. Your
So that's
neighbors.
essentially your line of defense.
Oh.
So only the 3 units up front can generate attack power unless it states otherwise on their card.
Okay.
But all of the units on the field are generating resources
For
for
instance,
you.
if this guy was in the back row, he would not generate this 1 power
Attack power?
defense. If he's in the front row, he's 1 attack power. That's what that means.
Yep. Other thing to note, Matt, if you flip it back to the one side,
Sure.
you see the grayed out area. That actually shows you what the level 2 is, so you don't actually have to flip the card over to see it.
Right.
You can see it beforehand. This is also going to be worth 1 point at the end. If you flip it over, the level 2 side's worth 3 points at the end of the game.
Okay.
That's what the little scroll on the top, that's green screening really bad.
So one thing to note is that the cost to build level 1 is a wood. The cost to build a level 2 is a wood and a meat. But to upgrade from a level 1 to a level 2, you still pay the full price for a level 2, correct?
You pay the level 2 price to do an upgrade
Right.
from level 1. So you'd pay, to do the upgrade, you pay 1 wood, 1 meat.
Right.
Now, you can build the building fully to level 2
Yeah.
if you'd like. Did you mention that
No,
already?
not yet. That was-
okay.
You beat me to it.
I beat you to
Yeah,
it.
so you could just spend the level 2 level resources to just build it straight out the gate. So if you had a wood and a food to use, you can just build it.
So-
No, you can only do one build. You can only construct one thing a turn.
So you don't have to do 2 wood and 1 food to make a level 2 barrack. You just go straight to the level 2 price.
No, you have to build
you have
the
to-
entire thing. You'd have to build both the 2 wood in this case
Okay.
and the
And the
food
food.
Oh,
to
okay.
build the
So
full
we played
building.
our game wrong before.
Yeah, you have to
So-
build the full
okay.
thing to build that.
This is why we have you here, Steven.
So there's only one construction allowed. That's kind of an important thing. One construction allowed. You either can build a 1-level building, you can upgrade a current level, a 1-level building to a level 2 building, or you can build a level 2 building by paying the full cost.
Okay.
There's a special thing that happens when building a second building, though, or a third, or a fourth. And that's a very important thing that I always forget in the game.
Which is?
Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that
You
one.
don't remember that?
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something called land cost in the game.
Okay.
Okay. So once you have, let's just say, okay, I have this building out.
The barracks.
The barracks, be it level 1 or level 2. And those are the costs. We just talked about that, right? If this is level 1 goes, so it's out. If I want to build a second building, be it level 1 or level 2, let's say I want to build this town
Okay.
next on level 1.
So ordinarily that would cost you 1 wood.
1 wood. It also has a land cost of 2 gold for every building that you already have out.
Okay.
So, if I have the barracks out already, and I want to bring out the town, I must pay 1 wood and 2 gold.
Okay.
So
if it's
wait a
l-
minute. Then the third turn, if I wanted to build a tavern, because I'm thirsty,
Because you're thirsty, and I think taverns are a great idea.
So
You
I would
have
need to
then pay.
a meat and 4 gold.
That's correct.
Woo.
And to build them all the way to 4 gold, 2 meat, and a wood. So
Wow.
yeah, so it gets expensive to build buildings, but buildings are the core of the game. You really want to get them out because those buildings will give you 1 victory point. It's hard to see it. I see.
On level 1.
One victory point as a level 1, and normally 3 victory points as level 2 buildings. So you want to try to get as many as you can out, but at the same time, it's expensive. So gold is very precious in the game.
Okay.
Very precious.
Okay. And the last phase is aging. So this is where we talked about things aging out. So what's going to happen is any units with an age token. So, Matt, can you hand Matt some age tokens?
The
Which is
blue,
the-
the moon's right in front of you
Blue
there.
moons? Blue
Yep. Blue
moon.
moon.
Those are aging tokens.
So if any of your cards that have aging tokens on them, they're going to die. So that means they get discarded.
Wow, Josh, you put it in such a cheery, bright way.
They're going to age out of
They
existence.
have
Yes.
aged gracefully.
They're going
they
to go
died
to a
in their
nice
sleep.
farm in New Jersey.
I don't know of any nice
Jersey.
farms in New Jersey.
So the interesting point there is that the first thing you do during the phase 6 aging is you check: do you have anybody that has an aging token now? If so, they die. They go away, discard pile. Otherwise, then if somebody doesn't have one, you then put one on there. So it's 2 steps in within that phase 6.
Okay.
But there's going to be a lot of things that kind of trigger off of this. So like if we look at the veteran here,
Yeah.
he's during round 2 when you deploy it. So when you flip this over, he's going to get an age on his token. So he's only going to be good for 1 round.
He's the grizzled old fighter.
Yeah.
Basically, he's coming out, he's going to fight you, and he's going away. If you notice, he's cost 0 to deploy, so that's one of the reasons. But he's very good at fighting.
But if you look at something like the adventurer,
So the adventurer here is going to be
you
little
get
hard to
1
read
crystal for each age token on an adventurer
Ooh,
on your
okay.
tableau. So if you have a lot of people that are just about to age out, you can play him, get a bunch of crystal that turn to build something. So there's a lot of cards that kind of had this cool interaction with the age tokens.
Josh definitely played a lot of those during our playthrough. At
Yeah, I started out with a necromancer, which did a lot of cool stuff. So
the
Matt,
relics have a lot of
Yeah.
aging things. We'll talk about
Matt, can you
relics.
throw one of those cards back in? Oh, look, you got the necromancer. Okay, so necromancer. A couple things to note here. Top left, there's that yellow coin that no one can see. That's the cost to play this card. So it's going to cost you 1 gold to play the necromancer.
Okay.
You see next to necromancer that one little square there.
What?
What?
Next to necromancer, the card symbol.
There.
I think the
Yes.
words next and necromancer were too close for you. Alongside.
Next to the necromancer.
So that's saying there's only 1 of those cards in this whole deck.
Oh, really?
So-
Yeah. So
unique.
there's between 1 to 3 copies of each
Oh,
card.
So there's 2 of these.
Yep.
There's 3 of this one.
Yep.
See,
So you
this is how he beats you. He pays attention to these little details.
So one of the things here is, so they have 4 attack/defense, and when they get flipped over, so note when it says 2 and has a little flipped over, it's only the first time they're flipped over. After they flipped over that second round, if they're still alive, that ability doesn't trigger again.
So it's only when they're flipped over during the deployment phase.
Yes, only when they're flipped over, which was something I didn't know the first round I had, and I tried to do a combo twice and it didn't work.
Still
because-
worked out for you.
It still worked out for me, but it was good. So this one is Necromancer ages all your other units immediately because it's a
Alright.
Necromancer. But if you play it with something like
The adventurer,
Adventurer,
you get some extra crystals there, some extra gems.
yeah.
Okay.
And if you played it, so let's say you played 1 round and everyone has your age token now. And then you play the Necromancer, everyone has 2 age tokens now. And you play the Adventurer,
Then you're gonna get the
you
crystals
get
from all those H
2
tokens.
crystals per whatever. So there's a lot of cool little combos like that you can do.
Okay.
So that's the general turn of that. We're going to do this 4 times.
Yeah.
and
4
then
rounds.
and then whoever has the most points at the end is going to win.
So a question that came up for the game was playtime, and the playtime of the box is about 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah.
And it's important to note that because of the format of our show, we typically double our playtime. We like to talk through our steps, we talk through our strategies and the things that we do to give you guys at home a sense of what the gameplay is like.
We suffer from mild analysis paralysis.
Oh, I totally do.
And much.
Totally do.
Well, I don't, but I'm going to trash talk it and make fun of these guys. So.
Oh, I can't wait for it.
Matt's got them all ready.
Yeah.
All of his insults and his puns.
So first thing we need to figure out, what color is everyone playing as? I'm assuming Steven's playing
Why
as
don't you
red.
pick first?
I
You
would
should
love.
So
take-
one of you guys.
I'm playing purple.
He said it. He called purple.
You should take the pink token.
There's no pink token.
So-
Steven, I'm
the
assuming
blue-
you're playing red.
I guess I should.
You should.
Hashtag
if you're going
branding.
Brandon.
Hashtag always be branding.
Always you branding. Barnacle will
And?
play red.
Take the blue one.
There's no blue one.
There's also.
Josh is colorblind.
I'm like, wait. I thought I was colorblind. I'm like, what is that? I don't see it.
Pick color.
How about black and white for you two? Because it's
Sure.
easier.
Which one are you going to be in?
I'll be the white one.
That's nice high contrast colors.
Sure.
Sure. Fine. Okay.
Matt, can you give me the rest of the cards that you took?
I sure
All
can.
right. So we're all there.
Yes.
Steven, would you mind passing those over to Josh, please?
I think a good shuffle's needed because they did not look
Oh,
that shuffled.
he does
I
not
did a-
shuffle
He
well.
shuffles. Wait.
I can shuffle.
He can shuffle very well, right? Like, look, like, that's cool. I can't do that. They'd go all over the room. But he's got this magical ability to put the very worst cards on the
top.
top of the deck.
Yep.
Every time.
It's magical.
Without fail.
Everyone should get a set of
Buildings?
buildings.
I got
Okay.
my set right here. So
We're gonna
just
start
to,
with these later.
while Josh is shuffling those up, let me show off what we got here. So we
Yeah.
have the tavern, so we have the town, and we have the barracks. Those are the 3 that we showed off before. We've also got the temple, which is going to generate some gold for us, and the mine, which is, of course, going to generate some gems for us.
I'm loving this box, but I feel like you're using it as defense against me. So I'm going to put it right there. Well, I was going to put it next to Josh, but that's
just
what
trying
it
to
said.
But
block
I'm not
my
branding
view.
the box.
I
But that's
know.
okay. That's okay.
You know, here.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Right?
You brought us closer.
Aw.
You can't. Oh, look at that.
There
So,
we go.
Steven, I know that we're going to be worst enemies going up against each other in this game right
Oh,
now,
without
but
a
do you
doubt.
have any tips that you want to give me to ensure my success?
Let Ian
Steven,
win.
you give me all the tips because I'm not fighting you.
Oh, no, that means it's going to be like Ann and me versus Josh and Steven.
Yeah. Why do you think I set the layout this way?
We're going down, Ann. I'm sorry.
You don't really need gold or any resources. You don't want to do any of that kind
Oh,
of
okay.
stuff. So don't worry about anything.
Just play like I did.
Just gotta play guys down and play like really low offensive guys in your front line.
Oh, because we're trying to make peace with each other.
yeah,
It's
because
golf.
we're not gonna go after each other. So that's the kind of stuff you want to do.
I would like to point out to you that when we were playing the Arcane Wonders game, it was not me who couldn't figure out how to use their character through the first 5 rounds.
Ooh, snap!
Don't worry about me, Ann. You know I'm always
I don't
going
give me
to
that
be
look.
aggressive.
Be
Be
aggressive. Be-
All right.
Yeah.
And you could also take a handy dandy
So I'm
turn
gonna-
order.
Do we start with any
Reference
gold,
card.
Steven?
Are they
Yes, we do. There is a setup amount of gold, and I forgot how much.
It is 3 gold.
are the turn reference cards the same? They all have different colors.
Yes, they're just keyed
Pretty
to
colors?
the color that you're playing.
Okay.
Oh, I want the purple card.
It's blue.
You want, it's bluish. but-
Okay, I'll take
you
that.
know.
That's fine. I like that better than
You
orange.
guys got one?
I think
Yeah.
you should take the green one and put it in the hand
And you can
cam.
take a second one so you can see both sides of it.
Oh, yeah.
that's
If you
cool.
want a second one? you can
Oh,
have
damn,
one.
that's a good idea, Josh.
I know, and all about
I
the
don't need the. I don't need
quick
the
reference
Quick
cards.
reference, yes.
I'll keep the game turn in front of me.
So I just want to point out here on the back side of the cards that we
Yes.
showed off is all of the iconography here. So it shows you all the nomenclature, what some of the symbols mean.
Strength,
So,
not attack.
And it's
Strength,
really
yeah.
It's
Alright.
pretty darn self-explanatory
Yeah.
too. So it's really
The other thing I didn't mention is during the income phase, we're all going to gain 2 coins automatically.
Okay.
2 gold
2 gold. And
during
then
income. Everyone earns 2 gold,
Yep.
and then any other potential ways of getting gold. Gold is tight, and everything I said to you obviously was BS.
Oh, yeah.
That's not true. Gold is really tight. You need resources to build buildings, so you have to get an engine going. It's basically what it is. I mean, this is a card drafting, tableau building, engine building game.
Okay.
So you can think Seven Wonders, but with many more card combos that are going to be
Pass it
required
down the map.
Sure.
to play it.
So
So
first,
Matt, is this just the victory tracker?
Yep. And it has the round tracker in the middle.
Matt, if you could you bring this back
So-
a bit so that I can have my hand? Well, I mean,
You
I have
know
my
it.
whole hand out, but there we go.
You're going to show people your hand?
Well, I'll make you guys close your eyes. First.
for when she's doing placing her characters in front of her during the deployment phase.
Then people can see a close up.
So they'll get to
I
see
won't
one
look.
of ours here at least.
look.
Not peeking.
So, the strategy early on, of course, since we all have, and I didn't take my money, we only have 3 gold, right?
And can you
Three is the
hand over
starting?
some- Yeah,
amount?
3 is.
3?
So, we got to be careful. Take 3. You got 3? Sorry, I only gave it to Matt. Didn't
That's
give it
fine
anyone
with
else.
me. Don't worry about that, Steven.
Obviously, don't go for, the dragon and things like that in the beginning. Don't try to draft that. We forgot to mention, it's one of those smaller rules that, you're going to be drafting
5 cards.
5 cards, but the first turn you're only going to be deploying 4 cards.
Yes.
So that extra card, you may take the extra card and place it sort of under your play rate or something like that.
Yeah.
You're allowed to hold on to it for as long as you want. You can only have 1 card that you save turn to turn.
Yes.
Later on, you may only deploy 2 of your cards because some of your guys are still out there and you don't want to replace them. Everything else goes to the discard pile. You have 1 card in reserve that you can play later on.
Yes.
So like a dragon, if you said I really want to bring that out later, you leave it there.
Sounds good. So I picked my 1 card. Then we're just gonna pass it along. Which direction are we
We're going
passing?
clockwise.
We're going clockwise,
So
yo.
We're going down the road this way.
Okay,
So,
so
Matt,
I'm
you're getting
your
my
cards.
hand.
Perfect. So someone at
Oh, we're
home.
Wait, no, we're drafting.
Drafting
Yes,
1 card at a
you're
Oh
not
time.
gonna keep
man,
those
I
cards,
thought this
yo.
was my hand.
No.
Okay, all right.
No.
So Josh, while Anne's looking, someone is asking if you could
Yes,
set
I
up
actually already have it set
a
up. I just need to.
contest. So we do one thing here, Steven, where we set up contests for who's going to win the
contest.
game,
Yes.
and all the fans get to bet on that, and the winner
Wait, I
walks away
don't
with the
believe
pot
in
for that.
gambling.
Clockwise this way.
That would be
No.
clockwise.
No.
It's me. So that's
All right.
the Matt.
Okay.
So do you want to have a contest for that?
We do have a so
Okay.
our viewers in Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
for the amount of time that they spend watching in Twitch, they earn loyalty points.
Cool.
And in our case, our loyalty points are salt because the boys are super salty.
Awesome.
So each ticket for the contest is 25 milligrams of salt. Your first ticket is free. You can use exclamation mark. Oh no, we're betting, right?
Yeah. So that's exclamation mark
Tickets for
bet.
the giveaway, yes. And you can bet how many milligrams of salt on who you think is going to win. So good.
So they use the salt to buy tickets for our giveaways and stuff like that. But otherwise, they get it for just watching us, for betting on these fun things like this.
How do they get the salt actually?
Just by watching.
It's not physical
Grant
salt.
salt to them. Okay.
It's virtual points.
Imaginary points.
Then this way.
No,
Keep
it's
going.
still
Oh,
clockwise.
it's still it's a
Next
whole turn.
round.
Gotta
The whole
go.
turn.
Man.
The whole turn.
Okay, this is mine.
Wait, I have 3. You have 3?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, good. You can always check back. Make sure you're not overspending. Oh, I got plenty of money here. I'm gonna kill you guys.
There's some people betting on me. Someone,
what?
Steven.
You're not betting on
Yeah.
Bonacor?
No, there's someone.
You better
There's
be
40,
betting
you
on
have
Bonacor.
40%.
Do not bet against Bonacor.
40%
I don't know.
on you,
I don't know if
Bonacor.
this is a good idea. I'm doing bad already.
Okay.
And you know what? Don't bet on me. You're in trouble.
Okay, then you get this last
Definitely
one.
taking this.
Yep, I will
Okay.
get the last one.
Man.
All right.
Here you go, Matt.
Oh, man.
Get out of the
I'll
us
do
card.
that.
Really? Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Huh.
Is it a may or a must with how many cards you can deploy?
You can
No,
only-
you can deploy only up to 4 cards.
Okay.
So if you can only afford to deploy 2, well then you're screwed. That's all you put out.
Okay.
Remember, you have to pay for them.
What if it's part of your strategy that you only want to put out the 2?
Then you're crazy.
Yeah.
But go for it.
I just realized I screwed
I
myself up.
love it.
If I can't pay anyone,
I love that idea.
Then you can't play it.
I can't play it.
Oh, no.
Okay, so what happens with the ones? Okay, so we're gonna pick up to 4 cards, but we have 5 cards in our hand.
Yep.
So we can choose a card, only one card, or can we choose more than one card to put under our player
Just
mat?
one.
Only one to
You
keep.
can only
okay.
keep one. I'm going to discard my one card because I can't pay enough people. I realize
You were buying all the expensive things.
I didn't even
So Josh is
consider.
going to beat some people up.
I didn't even think. So
Well,
I
that
could
was
only
pretty
deploy
dumb.
3 people.
Well, unfortunately, Josh, I think that
You
I'm
did
in the
something very
same.
similar?
I
Yep.
think I did something very similar. So I'm going to discard. Where do we
Right.
discard
So
pile?
you discard face up over here.
Oh, is it face up?
Yeah. It's
Oh.
over
Okay.
here. But remember, you can hold one card if you want.
All right. So and
If you want, you can always hold one. It doesn't hurt you, and you put it underneath your turn thing.
All right, so I've
Or just-
held.
So you guys are not holding back a card. Okay.
Yeah. No, I did.
Okay.
But I discarded one and I held back because Josh and I are
You were only
we're a
deploying
little
3 cards then?
strapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are weak.
yeah, sure.
So these are the up front cards. These are the in the back cards.
Oh,
Yes, the front row, the back row.
I
People
gotta
can't
Front
really see
row
that. Okay.
toward the board.
Front row.
Yep.
That way.
Okay.
So these are my. People can see this. These are my front row cards. Those are my back row cards. Only the front row cards for every player will participate in the combat, the war.
Okay.
All right. So that was recruitment. Now we deploy
So we're
and
gonna
we
flip
turn
the
them
cards.
over. And the first thing you do immediately is look at the top corner and add it up, and that's how much it costs. By
Okay.
the way, if you see 0, 0, 1, -1, guess what it cost me?
0.
0 to deploy my units.
I had to pay 1 for my units.
I had to pay all 3.
Ditto.
That's not bad.
See, we're the frugal ones.
Yeah,
here,
I
Steve.
was very cheap. I was very, very cheap. But I wanted to get out that monkey. I got a monkey.
I was hoping the monkey came back around to me because I picked up the Time Master in the first round. So
Okay.
this is the deployment phase. Time Master's ability is I'm going to gain 2 age tokens on one of my units, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put those on the Militiaman. So I've got some age tokens over here. So the Militiaman has an ability of +1 power for each age token on the Militiaman.
During phase 3, which we're not
Correct.
in yet. But I have the veteran, as we talked about before. During phase 2, when he's flipped over, he gets an aging token. So we're not going to see him for very long, but he's pretty powerful. So I might win a war with him. Let's see.
Okay. Anyone else
Anybody
have
else
a
with
deployment?
phase 2 abilities?
No.
All right. Let's go to war, yo.
Okay.
So you count up the number of power, the number of shields that you have in your front row, plus anything else that you get from any building, we have none, or from any other effect. I have a power of 5.
I've got a power of 6.
What? Wait,
So I've
what?
got 2 on Militiaman,
Yeah.
plus 2 more for the 2 age
you
tokens we
suck.
got, plus an additional 2 for Cerberus over here.
Cerberus is my favorite.
All right, so you got 6. I have 5.
I have 7.
What?
I have 8.
What the? I got the lowest war value. All right. So how does this work? Are you sure you're right on that? 8
It's
on
okay,
the first
they're
round.
2 knights. That's an 8.
That is an 8.
That's all my money, but it's an 8.
All right. So this is how it works. I lost all the wars,
Yeah.
so I get nothing and like it. You won 1 war
I
against
did.
me. Your color is
Purple.
Yep.
So you get 3 points for winning 1 war.
And 1
And
war.
won 1 war.
Yeah.
And is black or white?
White.
White.
And 1 war.
And Josh won both 2 wars. He gets 3 points each. He's got 6 points.
So, Josh, what does that make you?
The winner.
No, the Warmongler.
The Warmongler.
Warmonger. Josh currently is the Warmongler.
I like,
right.
Matt, how our colors, purple and white, are both together.
Oh,
Twist Gaming, y'all.
High five! What?
very silly. So that was the third phase, the war phase. We go to income. Everybody immediately gets 2.
Money, 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 money.
Money.
Take 2. Take
Thanks,
2.
sir.
Take 2. You broke people. Then take a look at your cards. See if anything else. I earn $1 for each aging token on Monkey when he dies. So that doesn't count now.
I get 1 coin for my blacksmith, right?
Yep. And I get 1 coin for my peddler.
Okay, there's your 1 coin. And
During
here
phase
is
4,
my
1
coin.
No extra coins
Nothing
for
here?
me.
So this also
Why
said that
are you
in
pushing
phase
it? I can't. I see what you're doing. You're doing it
in
with the camera. You're very
phase
nice.
3 here, it says that I get 1. What are they called specifically? 1
victory
legend point for each war won. So I won a war, so I get a legend point for that war.
You do. You should have said that last phase, but we'll let it
This
slide
is
now.
how you learn. You
This is
know?
how we'll let it slide. You got to look for that phase, right?
All right.
No problem.
All right.
That was income phase. Everyone's good.
Yes.
We go to construction. Now, we are able to build buildings with our money. I happen to have 5 gold. Matt's
have
got
4
gold. These cheapos over here have got
3.
3s.
Oh, 3.
And with that, plus the resources that are on cards, like the woodcutter's got, my woodcutter here has got 1 wood, virtual wood. My forest child's got a wood and a meat, food. So between all of this, we have to build buildings.
Okay.
And I think.
But if I just want to put out a level 1, I have a tavern here, and I want to put out a level 1. I have 1 food from my tree folk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to pay any coins, right? That's not until the land space.
Right.
That,
if you
or
wanna,
if you build
if
a
you want to
temple.
build a level 1 tavern, you just need 1 food, which you have.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
If that's what you're going to
But
do.
no, the tavern you could just build straight up with money.
So I got
the temple.
an ore.
Okay,
I'm going to
well,
go ahead
not gonna
and
do that.
I'm going to use my ore and 2 gold, and I'm going to build a temple. So just to clarify, that is, Steven, that is an ore and 2 gold, or not an ore or 2 gold.
Is it either or?
Or.
It is ore.
Or.
Or 2 gold. So
Gold
I'm gonna,
or.
I'm just going to use the ore. I'm not going to spend the money.
So you're building the tavern, you said.
Yes, I'm going to build a
The
tavern.
tavern or the temple?
The temple. Temple. Well, my
level
question
1.
here is there any way I can combine the gold and the ore? Because I have 1 ore. Or
So
would I
you
have
can
to,
you can take 1 ore
Yeah.
and 3 gold if you wanted.
I'm going to...
So in other words, you're using the ore from here, or the
Right.
crystals, I think. I don't know what it's called. The crystals from here and the gold from there.
I think
It's
that's...
this or this, this or this.
I think it's a great idea. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spend my 3 gold as well as the 1 ore from the first phase, and I'm going to build a level 2 temple, which is going to generate me 2 gold and 2 victory points every round.
I need
Go me.
2 wood, 2 wood, and a food.
For your
to
barracks.
build this barracks.
Level 2 barracks.
I'm going to build a level 2 barracks. Go
Oh.
right to level 2 with this guy
That
here.
worries me.
And the level 2 barracks, costing me the virtual resources of total of 2 wood and 1 food, gives me the abilities during level 3 of kicking butt.
Nah.
It's a warring thing. I'm gonna get pluses to my offensive capabilities during.
That's good because you got pummeled that first
Because I
round.
got really beaten up. So
I have
we're
a
going right-
feeling Steven's not going to be drafting monkeys from now on.
I'm gonna stay away from the monkeys for a little while. That's right. Very good.
All right.
So what are you putting out, Josh?
I'm putting out the barracks.
Okay.
Level
so
one
you,
or
level
level
1.
2?
Level 1. I only made 1 wood resource.
Okay.
So my knights are just too busy beating people up.
That's right.
Not enough people going to get resources.
Okay. So you'll notice, everybody, that we did 1 building. We each built 1 building. Some to a level 1, some, like me, to a level 2 building. So you can only make 1 build during the turn. That was the point I was trying.
no-
Besides
now-
beating up on you guys verbally, I was also making the point that only 1 build can be made.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
But Steven and Matt can now play 3 cards in the front and 2 cards in the back.
Right. You know, next turn we're gonna be able to
Because
triply
they have
deploy.
level 2 ones.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because we're awesome, actually.
We are.
You still have to pay for them, though, guys.
We're gonna have to pay for them to bring them out.
I've got a gold.
I've got 5 gold. Notice.
Oh, no.
All right, so I have a long-term strategy.
Truce,
You know,
right, Steve?
We're now wait.
I know.
We haven't gone to
I
aging.
know.
All right, he's going
He's
ahead.
getting ready,
But that's
he's getting
okay.
ready.
So aging phase. We now look at the entire civilization we have built in front of us.
Yes.
If any of the deployed units has an aging token, like this veteran, like this militiaman here, they die immediately. Just dump out the aging tokens. Take these 2 things. I'll take that for you.
Do we get to
Thank
put them on
you.
a raft and shoot the fire arrow?
And they go away. Is this
This
the
is very
discard pile right here?
unceremonious. Yes. It's
And
very.
they go to the discard pile. That's it. Now every unit in front gets an aging token. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3. You have some there? You
In the
good?
front,
I
or
got my
you?
own pile.
Everyone.
Everybody gets an aging token. So
Okay.
Can you
it's
can you just
only
make
this first epoch, age, or whatever you want to call it. The first round is when the most of the guys will actually last for 2 rounds. After that, they last 1 round. You got to redeploy.
So because I already have 2 people out in my deployment, does that mean that I can't switch these guys out?
You may move them to anywhere you want.
Okay.
You may
But
discard them.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! If you say, you know what, tree folk, I'm gonna have another commander come in because he's stronger or something like that, or I don't need food anymore. I need gems.
Right.
You can just, when you put out your cards, you're gonna put them out, toss out the ones you want. 1, 2, 3, reveal and pay.
Are we repaying the deployment costs, or
Only for the new stuff you bring out.
Yeah.
You're not.
Perfect. Okay.
I'm never gonna have to pay. I'm never gonna get money for the monkey. I'm never gonna have to pay money for the forest child. woodcutter. Anybody put anything expensive? Yeah, you did. Kind
Yeah,
of.
the
So
commander.
the commander, you will not have to pay for him again
Okay.
on this second turn.
All right.
So we're 1/4 of the way through the game already.
All right.
Not
So
bad.
let's
Not
move the
bad.
tracker to round 2.
Okay.
So now we're gonna pass him the other
This
way.
way.
So I'm gonna get
We're
Steven's
gonna pass
cards
that
now.
way.
This way, Ann.
Oh, no, wait, where?
First at the
First,
map.
give the cards out.
Which way are we?
Which way
Down
did you
this
pass him
way.
last
Down
time?
this. I thought we passed them
No,
this way last
no,
time.
you gave me
Passing
your
that one.
cards.
Okay. All
This-
right.
Clocks go like this.
Oh, you know
You
what?
understand the clocks are
They're
like this?
digital. That's what they are, Steven.
That's right. Old people like me say the
They-
clocks. Like,
They're-
come on.
They don't go nowhere.
That's ageism. Very mean. All
Okay.
right.
Oh, and also I have my one guy that I.
Yes, but that stays there. Like
I'm just
doesn't go back in your hand.
reading.
I'm just
Yeah.
letting you know.
Funny that-
Oh man.
In how many years will people not even understand what the word clockwise means anymore?
So
No,
my
I never even thought of that.
my
Yeah,
youngest son
that's true. I
called
never
me
thought
from
of
the
that.
nurse's office a couple of months ago, and he was telling me he wasn't feeling well. Have a nice conversation about him not feeling well. I said, "Okay, baby, you need to hang up the phone now." He said, "What?" I said, "You need to hang up." He goes, "Where do I put the phone?" He had no idea that you put the phone back on the base.
Oh,
he's never used a home phone before.
that's kind of
It's
awesome.
always been the
That
cell
is
phone.
truly awesome.
Or terrifying, one of the two.
Or completely, utterly terrifying that they wouldn't know that.
All right, so we're gonna pass him down. So I'm gonna get Steven's card, right?
Yeah, after I contemplate a little longer.
And then Josh, you get my cards.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Here you go. Those are for you.
You know what? Maybe I shouldn't worry too much.
Don't worry too
I
much.
don't
I'm gonna be
underst-
nice to you, Steven, because
That's
you're a
not
nice
true.
guy. You're swell.
All right, so remember
the
that we
ones
are
go this
drafting
way.
these 5 cards.
That
but,
goes to you.
But some of us kept a card underneath our
Yes.
thing.
Like
you,
me.
You're, in the end, once you draft everything, you can take that card, you put it in your hand, then you do your deployment, then do your discards, and maybe save a card again. Just reminding you. It's funny, the listeners cannot hear the cat screaming in the background. I love it. I think the cat's being tortured by the dog. I'm not sure.
The cat's just outside and wants to come inside. He's on
I-
the patio.
My cat does the same thing. My cat stays on the patio, screams to come back in. Then I let him back in. He screams to go back out.
Well, there's a doggy door back there, so you can come in and out. But I closed it so he wouldn't bother us during the stream. So he's very sad that.
One of our viewers is putting, yeah, Lucy's always screaming. This isn't something we don't know about.
Okay, those are for you, sir.
There you go, Josh.
I want to take this and go.
You're giving me good cards, Steven.
I'm
Oh, I
I
not
want
giving you
appreciate
good
it.
cards.
This.
Unless you want that demon.
That
just
is
gave
for
you.
you. There you
Ooh.
go.
Wow, that was quick.
Look
That was
at that. I got.
Oh, I'm gonna keep this card because I'm gonna hold on to it for later.
That's interesting.
See how fast that draft went?
That was a fast one.
Now I'm starting to pick up some steam, guys.
Choo choo.
That's yours.
That's mine?
And
Okay.
This is next one.
Oh, man, you are fast.
Hands tossing cards at me like crazy here.
I'm going to take this one here. Josh, there you go.
What's the last card I got?
And I got a
That
card
doesn't
here.
really do anything for me.
Okay, so
So if you have all your cards, you can take the card that you saved. You did not save one. We did. And you put them all in your hand, so you should have 6 cards in your hand now, maybe.
Ooh,
Is
okay.
this from you? Is this mine?
And
Yeah, that's yours.
determine, I have 5 possible to deploy. I'm not deploying this guy, I can tell you that much. I saved him. Very expensive.
So do we still get to bank what one card down under our pile there?
You now have, yes.
Okay.
Well, if you deploy all 5 cards in your hand, because you have a level 2 building, or you do
Yes,
not?
I do.
Okay. If you deploy all 5 of those cards,
My
you'll
building's right there.
you'll not be banking anything.
But you'll have to discard the 3 that are out there first.
To do so, you'd have to just get rid of everything.
Wait, one more time.
Okay. You have 5 cards in front of you, right?
Sure do.
You may, if you wanted, deploy all 5 of those cards.
Right.
And these will all get discarded.
Right.
And you have to pay for all those. And you would not be able to hold on to another card for next turn.
Oh.
You would not be able to. Not that that's not a bad strategy. That's if you love these cards so much that you want to put them down and pay for them all and not use these cards, I think you're crazy. But it's a possible strategy.
Okay.
I'm personally going to probably be using a lot of these guys because they're still useful for a turn, and I'll save my money for next turn.
So we don't get to bank the singular card anymore.
You do always
do-
bank the single
okay.
card if you'd like to. If you
Gotcha.
still have a card that wasn't deployed, you still bank a single card.
Perfect.
That's what I meant. I was too wordy maybe for you.
Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this Time Master here. I think she's done her job. She's already an old lady. So she's going to get discarded. If you can toss her over to the discard pile when you get a chance.
Oh, this is good.
Play that. Also going to get rid of this miner. I don't like him.
You don't like that miner?
I don't.
It's really mean of you not to like the miner.
I'm not a nice guy.
He's a friend of mine.
Okay, I think I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to discard these 3.
That miner is a friend of mine, and you don't like him. So you're encroaching on my territory.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. I will.
My kingdom is expanding. That's what it is.
Apparently it is. I'm going to do that.
I'm going to do... Oh, we can rearrange now,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Do anything you want. Move them around, up and down, turn about.
Okay, I'm going to put this one here. And I'm going to discard... Okay, so my blacksmith is here with an aging token. I want to discard them. So I just take the aging token off and I discard the blacksmith. Yeah?
Correct.
That's it.
All right.
She's gone.
She's
It
gone.
really doesn't matter where.
She's gone. She's
Well, it
gone.
kinda does.
Oh, my.
I discard these 4 cards because I only deployed 1 unit.
All right, so I did that. I'm going to
And
hold
can
on
you
to
discard
this.
that for me?
And I'm
Sure,
discarding
there you go.
3 units because I love these units so much.
All right.
All right, ready? We now turn over things. Pay.
Stuff
I pay a
and
total of
things.
3.
I'm paying total 3.
I'm paying a total also of 3.
So I'm paying a total of 1 because that's all I have is 1 gold. Because so I'm playing a 2-cost card with the Colossus, but I played Mr. Monkey here.
Played a monkey.
So Steven, I'm copying your lead, and we got monkeys in our kingdom here.
We do have some monkeys in the kingdom.
Yeah.
There you go. That was the deployment phase. Everyone has paid for it. Any other effects during
Yes.
deployments?
So
Yes?
during deployment, I have another Time Master, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 2 of these age tokens on the Colossus.
There you go. And any other phase 2 stuff on your cards?
No, I do not.
Okay. Let's go to war.
Woo!
Yes.
Now I have a lot of calculating to do because I got a lot of stuff going on.
Okay.
2, 4, +1 for each aging token in my kingdom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's a 4. That's it. Plus strategies can fight from the back. That doesn't count.
So what's your
2,
total?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't forget your barrack.
For each wood in your kingdom, you get +1.
Oh.
And you've
9, 10, 11. And then I also get victory points. Victory point for each unit with 3 power or more in your kingdom.
So you
which
have
would be this one.
11?
I have 11. 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Wow, that's a lot, but I have 12.
Matt, I also have 12.
Did you really have 12?
Yeah.
How do you have 12?
I brought out Fire Spirit, and I also get 1 wood for that, so that's 4
Fire
wood from the back to add to my 8 from before.
So I played the Colossus.
You're not counting the guys in the back, right?
I'm counting the wood that they generate
Oh,
because
okay.
I also have the
All
barrack.
All right.
So I played the Colossus, which is ordinarily it's a 1 power, but he gets 7 power if there are age tokens on him. So I use my Time Master to throw some age tokens on the Colossus.
Very nicely done.
Cerberus is also a 2 power, but he's a 3 power if you've got food. And I played a Hunter who's 2 power, but he generates a food if he's up in front.
Okay.
So he's got food for the Cerberus, for Mr. Doggy,
Guys,
so that's 12.
And please tell me that
I'm not sure if I did this right. So I've got my commander from last time.
Yes.
Right. So he's got 4.
That's 4.
Okay. And then these ones just looked really pretty, right? And then I thought the Leviathan, it's kind of like a sea dragon. So I played that one. I mean, it really does help that he has a variable power of 4 +2 for each piece of food that I put out, and I have 2 pieces of food here. So he's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But it could just be coincidental that I put out the sea dragon because it's really pretty.
PR.
funny thing, if I would have done this instead, I would have had 12 too. But I didn't. I screwed up. He's let us fight from the back, and I didn't put somebody up there. I'm a jerk. So I'm the only one who does not win a war because I'm an adult, and everybody else gets 6 points, right?
Did you think you were going to lose your wars with having 11 power?
I did not think
That was kind of serious.
I didn't even know the number I was going to generate. And I should have generated 12, and we would have all won. Darn.
So we're all going
right.
to get 6 victory points, except for Steve.
Except Steven.
Anne's going to get 7 because of her commander.
Yes, I get an addition because I won a war. Well, no,
You get
I won
8.
2, so I'll get 8 points because my commander. I get 1. I'm gonna get the right
I'm
word.
about to-
Legend point for each war that I've won, and I won both.
I'm about to flip the table here. Okay, so
1 second, Steven. I also get 2 victory points because of my temple. Just letting you know there.
Just saying.
Okay, so
I'm
let's
just saying.
let's go piece by piece.
All right.
All right. So mine hasn't. Do you get any victory points
I
in
just
this
get the
phase?
6. Nope.
You just get the 6. So 6 to 6 is 12. I am going to get the 6 plus an additional 2, so I will have 8, and 4 is 12.
I will get 6 plus an additional 2 for my temple.
9, 10, 11. And now you get additional
move
points
me
as
in?
well
I get-
for your barracks.
I get 1 point for my barrack. 1 little miserable point for my barrack. Each unit with 3 or more.
Wait, and why are we on different levels?
Because I got an additional point last time for my commander.
So she was a
So I
point
have
ahead
one
of
more
you.
point than you.
Oh, okay.
You both earn the same amount of points again.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Was that it? You didn't.
I
there
got
wasn't
my
more.
1 point. My 1 little
There's-
point. My 1 point because this guy is worth more than 3. Wow. So I got 1. Wait a minute. I had 3 before, didn't I?
Did you win a war?
Before I had 1.
Yeah, because you beat Matt and me.
Don't rub it in.
No.
No.
No,
you didn't
just
win.
1. I
no,
won nothing.
yeah, because you won.
Won nothing.
Yeah,
1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt and I.
Beat you up.
All right.
I can't believe it. That's
So now we're going to
great.
get our income.
Yes.
So I'm going to get 3 gold.
I'm going to get 4 gold.
Okay, so here are your 3 gold. Matt, why do you get 4?
I get 4 gold because I'm awesome.
I don't think
but
that's why.
So I get 2 gold, but then on top of that, I also get 2 gold from my temple. So I'm going to count that as donations that are tax exempt.
I will get.
I get a miserable 2.
I get 2 plus I get. I have the tavern, so for each food that I have, I also get an additional one, so that would be 2.
I'm not sure if this makes sense. I'm not sure I did this right, but I generated 12.
I play these, but they're pretty because they're
Well,
pretty.
that's
But they
okay.
so
They're
they
good
just
looking.
happen to synergize with everything perfectly.
No, I got 12.
Just-
So, yeah, I
And-
beat everybody too.
You sure
Alright.
you didn't play as a Dice Tower Connie?
Who
So,
lost?
so it's
I did.
construction time.
Yes.
All right.
So I am going to build a town, a level 2 town, which means I have to pay 2 gold. But I have 4 wood generated, so I'm okay on that end.
So, okay,
Yeah, can you put that?
I do have a serious question.
Yeah.
On my Leviathan, I have the power that
believe
says that I
you.
get 2 food if there is an
An
aging
age-
token more or on the Leviathan. Now,
Yeah.
he'll get an aging token now, but he'll stay out for next turn, so I'll get the 2 food next
If you leave
turn.
if you leave him out again, but
If I
Yeah.
choose to
next
leave him out and
turn
not
he
discard
can't
him.
fight.
Why?
Because the Leviathan says that you cannot fight if it has any aging tokens.
Oh, okay.
He just
Alright.
becomes a tasty snack.
So I chop him up and make the steaks.
Exactly. Leviathan 6.
I'm building the town at level 2.
Ooh.
3 wood in total. 1 for level 1. 2 for level 2. Total of 3 wood. I have 1, 2, 3 wood in my town.
Plus, you also have to pay 2 gold for the land fee.
Thank you very much. And I owe 2 gold because that's the land tax.
Okay.
And Arbari just mentioned
Very
that you can
important to
move
remember
the Leviathan to the back next turn, so you just generate it.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my 1 meat that I generated and pay 2 gold, and I'm going to build myself a level 1 tavern. I don't really have many resources,
really, I
but,
can-
you know, we need some alcohol. We've got the temple, we've got the tavern. It's actually great. We're supplying the wine for the
That's it.
ceremony.
I have all of this meat and no wood, which really limits what I'm able to build. Matthew.
What was that? Me? What did I do?
But let's see. I've got 4 gold. You know, guys, I really want to put something out, but I don't have the wood to really do it.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sure you feel
Not
really
sorry.
bad.
Sorry, not sorry.
You can.
I can hear your complaining from all the way back there on the scoreboard.
Oh! Gauntlet is thrown.
Oh, yeah.
You spend
Well,
all your
let's
gold
see.
to make a temple.
Let's see what happens.
I
here.
could spend some gold to get a temple.
All your gold.
It would have to be 2 gold to make the temple and 2 gold to pay the real estate
costs.
fees.
That
the land cost.
Sounds, and I would get 2 gold per turn out of it, which we've got 2 more rounds to go.
We do.
I don't know if that return on investment makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not like you're an accountant or anything.
All right. That was construction. Now we
Now
go
it's time
to
to age.
aging.
Yes.
Everybody who has an aging token dies.
Guys, I'm really sad.
Unceremoniously.
Cerberus died.
So my monkey, my woodcutter, and my forest child.
But does something happen when your monkey dies?
Yeah, you get some money when Monkey dies.
Oh, but let's earn 1 gold for each aging token on monkey when it dies.
How
Thank
old was
you.
Mr. Monkey?
He had 1 aging token on
Okay.
it, so he gets. Thank you very much for reminding me.
Okay. So now we are going to draft. Oh, aging. So then we put an
Then
aging
we put
token.
aging tokens on everybody that's still there.
Yes.
Okay. And then if you would please move us up on the round counter there.
And now we're going
Back
this
the
way.
Clockwise,
Yes.
which is
Clockwise.
like a digital clock. It goes that way.
You show me how to hang up a phone.
Hang up a phone. That is really funny. You know what? I'm just going to go for the lowest possible fighting abilities because obviously I can't win the war, so I'm going to beat you on victory points otherwise. There are other ways to win.
Other ways to win. Oh, man. This is rough.
Okay.
I'm gonna risk it.
Oh, I don't like any of this stuff.
What's up? You got some face on you.
I forgot again. Andre, I'm going.
Huh?
I forgot again.
Forgot what?
What are you forgetting?
Which way I'm going.
You hand your cards to me.
You're amazing.
Oh man.
There you go, Matt.
She's really good at this whole clockwise thing.
This is yours.
Look, I think if we were sitting in a circle, it might be, and it probably wouldn't.
It would
though.
be easier if you were in a circle. All right. What am I looking for? Trying to get.
And chat to remind you, the board tells you which direction. So Anne doesn't
P.S.
understand clockwise and counterclockwise when we're in a straight line. That really.
It's not gonna help
I
you
could understand
Yeah.
the confusion.
there. You know what it? You know what it is?
What?
It's poor short-term memory.
Sure.
So you see, Nayabari put the little dragon out. You know, we each have our own little mascots as part of Twist Gaming, and the analysis paralysis dragon is mine. Freak out.
understand.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Oh man, what is this even? Oh, there's so many lines.
There's a lot of lines in that card.
Okay. Passing it down.
Oh.
Oh, no, it's going to Steven.
Other
I
other
forgot
way.
now.
You forgot.
It's okay. Wow.
Oh, come on. This is not cool. Matt, not cool.
What did I do?
I'm not liking the cards you're giving me.
That's fine.
Matt, here's your last card.
Hold. Oh, I shouldn't see it yet, so I'm just going to put it off to the side because I still have to figure out which one of these I want. You're not giving me great cards either, Josh. I'm just saying.
You're welcome. I mean, I'm
Here,
working
you
with
can-
what I
you can have
got.
that one.
That's not what I wanted. Oh, this is not good.
Give me that one, Josh.
Hmm?
You gave me that one.
I have no money, so
That's fine. You don't need money. Meow.
Somebody's killing the cat.
I'm gonna get rid of this Time Master here because she's annoying. She's old. I don't need her services anymore.
He's gonna go.
I am not going to be able to do. Oh my. Okay, this guy's going in.
This was not good for me. This makes more sense, I think.
This guy has to go. This guy's going in. This guy has to go in. I am going to lose poorly.
This is no bueno for me.
Okay, I think he's gonna go.
you ditching your farmer.
Ditching my farmer.
Firmer.
Firmer.
And no, the gold's not worth anything at the end, right, Steven?
Tiebreaker, I believe, only.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's not worth any
Nothing
points.
particularly good.
So, I think I'm good.
Oof.
This is the third round, right?
Yep.
Right from the back. I'm going to put.
Oh, I could have played a
Hunter in.
fourth
I'm gonna put
card.
this guy in instead of that guy. No, I'm not.
I guess. Okay, so
No, I'm
and
not.
can you discard those for me?
He is definitely going in.
He's
Thank
going
you so
there.
much.
I
Yep.
forgot. I can play 3 in the front.
Gold is first tiebreaker.
This is gonna be an interesting round.
Why are you gonna beat me up again?
I think I'm gonna do.
I destroy everything.
Josh, destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, I'm basically
Over
Thanos.
this.
You only destroy half the things then.
All
Yes.
So Anne's gonna beat you up then.
right. I think.
No.
Oh no, I fell off. Okay, I'm okay. I almost miscounted my beans, guys. Oh, and I can decide if I want to keep one.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. That's
I
dumb.
forgot all about that, but that's all right.
Matt, what's that other card in front of you?
This is my underneath card.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a technical term. It's the underneath card.
I wish I had more money. I would play more things.
That makes more sense. I'm gonna keep this card.
You know, Josh?
Are we ready?
Sure.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
0. 0.
Zero.
I got
One.
the cook in the front line. I just want to
Zero.
point that out.
0.
$1. It's going to be $1 to
I
put those
spent
guys out.
1.
You spent 1?
Yep.
Okay, I spent 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I didn't even try this time. I didn't even try for the wars.
You know what? Me neither.
There you go. So, but, all right. That was deployment.
Yeah.
Any other phase 2?
I have phase 2. I played the shapeshifter. So Matt, show off the shapeshifter real
What's
cool.
the shape?
'cause He's really cool.
This is a pretty
He's
card.
a very
too,
cool
but-
card. Very pretty.
So this one was a freebie, and then so during deployment, now you're gonna draw a unit and freely deploy it at the shapeshifter's place.
Boom.
So what
Draws
you get?
unit.
Something hard.
I got a salamander.
What does a salamander do?
He's got 4 attack.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, that was a
He's
good
he's
draw.
in the back row though.
Oh, not a good draw
It's
then.
4 attack
But he
plus
gets-
1 for each age token on the
Which will
salamander.
not matter.
And then salamander only dies with 2 age tokens or more.
Oh.
So,
So
next
next
round,
round-
Josh
Bring
is
him up
gonna
to the
beat
front.
the crap out of
There
everyone.
you go.
Yep.
Not bad.
So he's hanging out in the back row.
Shapeshifter.
This
Choose
goes
this card.
really well
Behind
with
all
my
my creatures.
irrational fear of small lizards.
Oh, he's not small.
You don't like geckos?
Because I'm going to say, no,
Do you see-
no,
do you
they
see-
freak me
You
out.
see
My
that?
cat
That's a
loves
house.
geckos.
They play with it. Yeah, I see the house.
A brick house. Mighty. Letting it all hang out.
I
Let
paid
it all hang out.
4 gold. I brought out. I also have a cook in the front line.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
That's pretty funny.
I also brought out a golem and the relic.
Cool. I have a hunter and a cook in the front line.
I have a hunter, a farmer, and an ogre.
And do you want to show off the relic real quick? Because it works a little bit differently than
Yes.
everything else.
What's this?
The relic.
Ooh.
Yes.
So you know what they say: heroes live forever, but relics never die. So the relic never
You're
dies.
such a dork.
Oh, that's a really cool like foil.
Let me see
shiny
the
card
the
there.
promo pack one.
That's a foil relic.
But you're gonna get
Oh, we're going to talk about those later.
you get 2 victory points for each age token on relic at the end of the game. That's actually how Nilbari won. Was playing the relic early on in the game and just stacking age tokens on it.
And getting Time Masters to keep stacking more age tokens on it.
Yep.
Oh, that's a smart idea.
So you're welcome, man.
What do you mean? What did you do?
What? Nothing. I don't know.
Okay, so that.
I have a deployment effect. Does anyone else have a deployment effect?
They've already taken one. How do you
Okay,
like
so
yours?
mine
Oh,
here is
I
I'm
do.
going to get 1 age token on a single unit for each meat in my kingdom. So I'm generating 2 meat in my kingdom. So I'm going to get 2 age tokens. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on monkey.
You're going to make that monkey die.
I
Badly
got an
and gain a lot of money.
old monkey.
Very old monkey.
I got a golem with a deployment effect.
I got a rock.
So I.
Freely upgrade all your buildings from level 1 to level 2.
That's pretty cool.
So what did you upgrade? Your tavern?
I upgraded my tavern, so I will get 1 legend point for each meat in my kingdom, in addition to 1 gold.
You would have the
For each
swankiest
meat.
tavern in the land.
I would.
It's a very powerful card to be able to do that. Boom, and you all of a sudden you can upgrade all your
Imagine
buildings.
if you had like a bunch of level 1s and you got the golem.
Yeah.
And just
It's a strategy to attempt to go like low on buildings, get the golem, and poof, they all come up.
And I got 2 to pick from this round during drafting.
Very cool.
Okay.
So number 3 now.
We're
We're
going to
gonna-
war.
Going to war.
Let's start with this. I'm gonna lose. Okay, so what else?
So
2. I have 5 points.
I have
Actually,
5
You know
also.
what?
He doesn't count. So I have 5. No, he does. He keeps 5 in the
can.
background. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8. Big deal.
That's a lot.
No.
So
Because you have...
I have 5, but I also have +1 for each gold earned during this turn's phase 4. So this turn's phase 4, I earn 1 gold for each wood in my kingdom, which I have none. And I also earn 1 gold for each meat in my kingdom. I have 2. I'm also going to earn 2 gold from my temple, so that's 4. I think that's it. Yeah, so I'm going to add 4, so I'm going to have 9.
I have 9 as well. I have 10.
Look, guys.
You got to keep looking at all the different cards.
You have 10.
10, 2, 4.
I took the Stephen Bonacore strategy this turn. I have 4.
Yay!
Josh, how much do you have?
13.
Of course you do. I lost both of them?
My Far Spirit is a 6 with the barracks, so he's really big meanie.
You're a big meanie.
So finally, without even trying, that's the funny thing.
Without
I didn't
even
actually
trying.
try. I said I'm not even going to try to
Yeah.
win these wars. I win 2 wars for 6 points.
Good job.
So go to 7.
Yep.
You
No.
won 0.
Yeah.
Josh
I won 2.
won 2 as well.
I won 0.
So you get 6 points as well, Josh?
Yep.
So
I
you're at
also
16.
get...
I get 2 from my temple.
So you're at 13.
Thank you very much.
I also get 1 victory point for the barracks for my strategist because he's worth at least 3. So 1 more point.
Okay. I am going to get... I'm going to get 1 legend point for each meat in my kingdom. Because my Leviathan has an aging token on it, I have 2. So that will give me 2 more points.
And my rogue's going to give me 2 gold for each war. 2 gold for the wars I won.
We're not at gold right now.
It's on phase 3 though.
He gets gold on phase 3. Special. He's special.
Wish I was
Special.
Okay, I think that's it.
You guys spent too much time together. Did he get his gold?
Yes.
Yeah, I got my gold.
All right.
I have money now.
All right.
Phase 4.
Now we're in phase 4, so everyone gets at least 2.
So
Oh, wait.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry about
Backtracking,
this.
Backtracking.
I forgot that I would get 2 free gold during the income phase. So mine would have actually been 12. So I would have... And yeah, yours was 13, right?
Yeah, mine was
So I
13.
would have beat Steven 1. So if you move him down 3 and move me up 3. Sorry, Steven.
Boo.
I didn't do that for dramatic tension.
Yeah, I think you did.
A little bit.
All right, so everyone take their 2 gold initially, and then any other phase 4 effects.
I need 4 more gold, please.
Wow, that's a pretty good engine there.
Now I've already said too late, Matt.
So I get 1 for each food in my kingdom. I have 1 food here. 2 food. So I have 2 more food for my cook, because he's so cookie.
Cookie.
My cook is Cookie. All right, I've gotten all my money.
I got 2 for my cook because again it's 1 gold for each of the meat. My Leviathan produced 2 because we chopped them up into Leviathan burgers. And I got 1 gold for the 2 meat again for the tavern because I needed somewhere to serve it. I mean, you know, you guys at Stronghold just released Kitchen Rush. So I really appreciate the tie-in
Look at
to
the-
that game here.
Look at the segue there.
That's a nice... that's a
In
nice
Kitchen Rush,
segue.
you run a restaurant in real time, sort of like Hell's Kitchen, the board game,
Oh,
without a world-famous chef yelling at you
No,
and
I
cursing
have
at
No,
you.
just Matt.
Not world famous,
Make
just...
the food! Stay out of my
yelling.
storage closet!
And Matt,
I'll
loved,
take...
and Matt loved that at Dice Tower.
He
But we're
did.
not
Yeah.
That was
playing
your son.
Kitchen Rush right now, which street dated yesterday on July 11th. See, I go into my radio voice then. But instead, we're playing Paper Tales. All right.
Excellent. Josh, you got 2 gold from the round. Did you get
That's
gold
all I
from
got.
any other?
Nope.
No? Okay. So then that moves us into the construction phase,
Construct a
gentlemen.
building.
I
One
want
and
to
only
do-
one building.
So
I
I'm
just
upgrading my
realized.
barracks.
I just realized I don't have any wood. I
Neither
can't
do
build
I.
anything.
Again.
I have enough meat. I can build a tavern. I can build a... I can do anything I want.
Oh, man.
If I build a level 2 tavern, what do I want?
I should have realized that I didn't have enough wood.
I can go right to the level 2 tavern, or should I pay money? Yeah, no, I don't pay the money. I'll save the money.
I'm going to have
That's
all the
it.
money
Alright.
in the world.
I'm gonna
You can't take it to death, Matt.
I'm gonna build a tavern at level 2, which is total of 2 food and 1 wood, 1 for the level 1 food, and then level 2 is 1 extra food.
Are you
and
going to be
1
able
wood.
to afford that land cost there, Steven?
Oh, I shall, because I have 4 in land cost. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You
Move.
So you
Yeah.
still have gold left. That's
I am hoarding gold.
So on the temple level 2, what does that mean
Yes.
for the legend points? It's phase 3
every phase 3, you're going to get 2 points.
just cuz.
Yep.
Just
Because you're a legend.
Okay.
you're praying for war.
We're going into
And
the
you're
4th
happy.
round.
You're praying.
We
for
are
war.
indeed going into the 4th round.
I already get the ability for that.
Choo-choo.
But before we go into the 4th round, technically,
Gotta
did everyone
age.
build? Did everyone build?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Kill everybody who has a
Bye, Fire
token on them.
Spirit.
So
Bye.
And
monkey,
your monkey
has
gets some points for you.
my monkey has 3 age tokens, so monkey's going to get me 3 gold. So
Is this discard as well?
yeah, that's discarded as well.
Alright.
So I'm going to need to steal
Have
3
your own
more
private
gold.
discards while going on here.
You know, that's just how I operate.
You're a legend.
And then we're going to age up everyone still out
Then
there.
Yes.
everybody alive that's just got there won't be there too long. We'll age them out. All right.
So what happens at the end of the 4th round with these guys that I mean, not my relic, obviously, but these 2? Will they be gone at the end of the round?
Technically, they will go, but it doesn't. It might or might not matter versus some effects in play, but it won't matter because you're not going to another round.
Okay.
This is for.
Oh, I already got a pop.
And we're
is
going
it
this
mine?
way now.
Yes.
Counter clockwise.
That way.
What's a clock?
I have no idea.
I
What
would.
did I keep?
Yeah. Oh, this was a bad keep. I'm not doing that.
Hmm. Okay. That works. So I'm going to pass this to Steven or Josh?
What's the chances of me being able to build another building? I'm gonna need 6.
You're gonna
That
pass
way,
to
that
me.
way, that way. Wait, we're going.
To
No,
your-
I'm getting it wrong.
Yeah, to your right.
No, wait.
We're going.
Clockwise?
I'm giving them to you.
Yes.
That's right. It is counterclockwise. I'm screwing it up.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't get it either.
I don't think there's a chance in heck that I can build another.
What's my face down card here? Oh.
This
That's
is
not
this is a
useful.
boring handout that you gave me.
It sure is. It sure is.
No, I'm gonna go like this.
Okay. Steven, I
mine?
hope you gave me good cards.
I did not.
I'm not loving this.
Da da ba ba ba.
Okay.
Not loving this.
That's for you.
Is that's going to be the new commercial, Ann?
That was sort of a commercial, right? Dog is licking me. I love it.
I wanna lick you all over.
I'll take that.
Okay.
All
to
right,
you, Josh.
Steven, this is your first pile, and that's your second pile right there.
All right. Wow. Look at you. Really? You gave me that?
Hmm. There you go, Josh. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Hmm.
Oops. There you go. And that's your last card.
I know. I
What was-
know.
You want me a card? Thank you.
There you go, Josh.
That's something.
This is poopy too.
What's this card here?
It should be. I don't know what that card
1,
is.
2, 3, 4. That's the last card that you.
Was it your card?
Yeah. Okay.
This card's never gonna die. So this is a really dumb card to play. Thank you for giving that to me.
He's gonna go back there.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna kill this alchemist because he's not nice. I don't like him. I'm gonna play you, and I'm gonna play you. I think.
All right.
I think that's a good idea.
And I discard all the cards, including my stash card, because we don't need it anymore.
All right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can discard the stashed card too.
Can you
This is a toughie.
I'm getting rid of the hunter. He served me well.
Oh, you're putting out 3 new fighters.
Yes,
That's,
I am. Reveal. 0, 1, 2.
2.
Boom. Spending my money.
2.
And then 1.
0. So I'm gonna spend 4.
I am spending only 2.
You guys are gonna kill me. I know it.
I don't
Creeps.
know.
A bunch of creeps.
I mean, no, that's
Spectre elders.
All right,
so. Anything with deployment activations.
I have the Necromancer.
Oh, you do.
Yep. So all my guys get an age token. So can I have age token for?
There you go.
How
I
many
have.
need?
I
I
automatically
need one more.
age the veteran. I automatically age the cave spirit. They both age.
Look at that.
Okay. I have the
Lady
deployment, but it's my golem again, and I have no other buildings to upgrade to a level 2.
Okay. So
That's
level
only when he flips. FYI.
Oh.
level 3. It is
Oh, he's one.
It
war
wouldn't, it would
time.
only happen once. What's that?
Let's go to war. Let's beat each other up.
Go to war.
So I got a lot of fun stuff going on here. So I'm gonna let you guys go first. You don't. How much do you have there? You have a
10.
lot.
Just 10.
Just 10? That looks.
10.
Thought it was more.
10 plus. Plus 1 for each food in my kingdom. I currently only have 1.
You have food from your.
I'm sorry, not food. Wood. I apologize. 1 here. And I have no other wood. 11.
11?
11.
Okay. So mine is. I have the Manticore. I have 2 of the Manticores out actually.
There's 2 manticores out.
So each one is 2, but then it's also plus 2 for each meat in your kingdom. I've got 2 meats in my kingdom, so that's going to be 6 for each one. So that's 12.
He's going after Josh.
Then I've got the ogre,
He's going after both of us.
and the ogre is 2, but also plus 1 for each coin earned in phase 4.
Oh my god.
So I earn 1 coin for each meat, so that's an additional 2. Plus I earn 2 more for my temple, so that's 4. Plus I earn 2 more for the natural, so that's 6. So that one's 8. So I have 20.
I've never heard that
I have
before.
I have 14, but if you included my guys in the back, I probably could match that.
No.
But I can't.
I've
so.
never heard 20. That's the highest.
But Matt,
height score
if
ever.
you included the 2 back ones, it would have been 20.
So Anne, how did you do?
Not nearly as good. I've lost again. I've lost again. I have my golem out again, who's 3. My knight is 4, gives me to 7. I put my wood merchant out there for 1, 8, and my archer that can fight from the back gave me 2 more for 10.
So we tie.
Do we, or do you
No,
have
I
11?
have 11.
Yeah?
I have 11.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't
All
do
right.
good there.
So
So Matt's going to get 6 points because he beat up
purple.
everyone.
Purple
Aw,
gets
yeah.
6.
It feels good, Josh.
3.
22.
22.
I probably went
I can't
overkill.
count.
I probably didn't help
I get-
myself in the end.
I get 3.
Yes.
I won 1, so I will get 3.
You're
Black.
Black.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right. Who else gets points in the war round?
I also get 2 points in the war round from my temple.
I get 1, 2, 3 points for the barracks.
I will get. No.
And I get 1 victory point
Mhm.
for having some food in my kingdom from the tavern.
So I'm going to get a gold for my rogue because I want a war. And then I'm going to get 5 points from my barracks because all 5 of my characters have 3 or more strength on them.
Woo! Nice, Josh.
Very, very nice.
How many was total?
5.
2 more. I think Josh is going to beat me.
All right. And now it's income phase?
Income. So 2 initially.
6 in total for me.
6 in total.
In toto.
In toto. I get my standard 2
I will also
plus. This is phase 4, right?
be
Correct.
And I'll
1 for
also
each
get 2.
food in my kingdom. 1 food is in my kingdom, so I get 1 more for that.
One of our viewers is saying you would get an additional victory point, Steven, for food because you have 2.
I had 2. You're right, I have 2 food. Thank you, viewer. 1 gold for each food from the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did that right, or did I already take the 1? No, I gotta make sure I did that right. No, that was 1 for each food. And I have the same exact thing twice. I have 1 for each food in the kingdom for the cook, and there's 2 food, and I have 1 for each food in the kingdom for the tavern. 1 for each food. Right. All right. Thank you, viewer. Right? Construction?
Sadly, I still have no wood.
Guess what I can do? I can build the temple to level 2
Oh, man.
just using money
I'm
for
kind of
$5.
Plus your land cost?
No, I can't. I hate you. Darn rules.
Can you build it to level 1 using just money?
I don't think he has enough money for the land cost.
4, 6. I don't know if I have a land cost even. Boo!
I have
right.
too much money, but I can't spend it on anything.
So sad.
Because I have the wood merchant, I can use 1 gold instead of 1 wood on this building round. So the town would take 3 wood to build to a level 2. I can pay 5 gold, 3 to build my town to a level 2, 2 for my land cost.
Wait a second. No, that won't work.
All right, I can spend 4 gold, and I'm going to build a tavern. Just because I want to place a drink after all this warring.
I have the land cost if I can, so I can build something. Because I have land cost.
And what do you have? You have...
Do
Do you have a wood?
I
You do
have
a
wood. I have wood.
And you have the ore, so you can build a mine.
So I can build a level 1 mine by doing it that way.
Well, you can build a level 2 mine, though, can't you?
He doesn't have enough wood.
Oh,
No,
no.
I do.
No,
You
you
have
need
2
2
wood?
Ooh, I don't have 2 wood.
1 here.
That's his only wood.
So close. That would have been epic.
You can pay a gold instead of wood.
Sadly, I'm paying
No.
all 6 of my gold
Just for
in
your
land
land cost.
So that's not bad, though. Being able to build
Okay.
a 4th building is not too bad.
All right.
Came close. So that is end of construction. Aging. Kill everybody. That's got an aging token. Oops.
So I
You
got
might as well age people, though it probably won't matter unless there's a special effect after this for you.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have any other level phase 6 effects?
I don't.
Mr. Monkey?
I do.
Yeah, you were Mr. Starting Monkey. That's fine. No additional effects for me.
She's got a biggie here with Relic.
My relic never dies, and I'm going to get 2 victory points for each aging token on him
how
at
many
the end of the game.
How many aging tokens are on him?
2, so that gives me 4.
That's good.
Puts me at 18. Goodbye, my little owl.
Okay.
He's flying away. He's not
But
dying.
he doesn't die.
No.
He technically doesn't die.
So
But
he's
you're
gonna
just
go
throwing
there,
him away.
right next to the
She
discard.
doesn't want to see him anymore. She's like, we're not friends.
So that is the end. Now we do final scoring.
Okay.
Final scoring is the sum total of anything that scores at the end,
Okay.
which is mostly buildings.
So let's go from Matt down. Matt, what do you have?
I have a level 1 tavern and a level 2 level 2 temple, so it's going to be 4 victory points for me.
Okay, so that puts you at 28.
Okay.
I have a level 2 tavern, a level 2 town, a level 2 barracks, and a level 1
Jeez.
mine. 3, 6, 9, 10 points.
Okay, so that'll take you from 13 to 23.
Lost every other war,
But
so.
you jumped right up there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Well,
impressive.
I was going for the end of the game scoring, which is not going to do it for me.
I have both a level 2 tavern and a level 2 town. That'll give me 6 additional points, which puts me at 24. Just one small one ahead of Steven.
There we go.
And Josh.
I have a level 2 town, a level 2 barracks, and a level
4.
1 tavern. So I will be
5.
Purple.
No.
7
Oops.
points.
7 points.
7 points.
No,
Yep.
no, he's black.
I'm black.
Oh, he's
I
black.
don't
He's
listen
right.
to
He's
him.
right. I was wrong.
7 for 33.
Josh, you are the wiener.
Wiener, chicken Dina. There you go.
Congratulations.
So the ending
Josh.
score is Josh with 33,
Boo.
Matt with 28,
Yay.
Ann with 24,
Yay.
and Steven with 23. Loser. The big L on his head right here. The publisher loses his own game.
By 1 point.
By 1 point, close, but it's actually pretty tight scoring, if you can see,
It
right?
was.
From the highest score of 33 to the lowest score of 23, pretty tight game.
Josh, can you pull the bet for the winner for Twitch?
It was everyone who bet on me did not do well, apparently.
Josh got the majority of the bets. He got 2/3 of all the bets.
Wow!
So-
That's
Wow!
unnecessary.
Steven, you got the other third.
And nobody else got any
Nah,
points.
No one cared for Matt or Ann.
That's funny. Well, that's great. Thank you guys so much.
That was a ton of fun. So, Steven, is there anything else that you want to tell us about Paper Tales?
Well, do you want to talk about the giveaway and how that's working and all?
Matt, you
and
want to
then-
switch those scenes?
And then how we're doing this? And the whole thing?
Let's.
How do we do that? How do we do it? Tell me.
Yeah, we can. Well, do you want to do it now or you want to do it in between?
Let's do it now. Let's talk
What's-
about the
what's in
giveaway
between
a
me?
little bit now.
Okay, so we do 2 segments, right? So we do
Oh, I
our
didn't know that.
playthrough segment that we're doing now.
Oh.
Then we're going to go down for a little bit for our end of our cut for YouTube, and then we'll come back up to do our first impression session,
Oh, okay.
which talk a little bit about our first impressions about the game.
So that's
now
our
we
favorite aspects of the game, constructive criticisms, and then the most important question of the evening of would we play this game again?
Matt's got his radio game show host
I
going
sure
on.
do, Ann.
So, I think that we can look. We have giveaways. Both PSI and Stronghold Games have been incredibly generous tonight. So if you have picked up this show tonight because you are interested in all of the amazing giveaways, now is the time to listen up. What I would like to do is, with all of our PSI Presents, PSI sponsors giving away 2 giveaway copies of the game. One of them we're going to give away live on air here, and another one we'll be giving away later on our twist.tv/giveaway page using Gleam. But with our live giveaway, we kind of just want to give that to the people who are here live entering, so we'll do that between segments.
Absolutely. But one of the things that we like to do is for our Gleam giveaway later on, we make sure that people are watching our streams and paying attention.
Cool.
And
Yes.
the way we do that is by introducing a code word.
Code
And that gives you kind of an unlock for the entries there. So, Steven, if you could provide us with a code word for the secondary giveaway of Paper Tales.
the promos.
No,
Okay.
the second base game edition with PSI. You get to pick a special.
I get to pick a
secret-
word?
You get to pick
Yeah.
a word.
A
Any word.
special secret word,
P-
and our
PG-13,
our
please.
YouTube viewers will be able to take that word and go to our giveaway page on our website, and they'll enter it in and get an additional entry for the offline giveaway for the base game.
And you want me to pick this word?
Yeah, I sure
no
do.
pressure
No pressure.
The word is
or phrase.
relics.
Relics.
That's these things here. Relics. How's that? There
So
we go.
That
relics
is
are going to be
fantastic.
your code word in order to get some bonus entries into the secondary giveaway of Paper Tales. That's going to be happening on Gleam, but stay tuned for our live giveaway. We're going to be doing that in just a minute.
We have one more giveaway in addition to our typical PSI Presents giveaways.
Right.
So, Stephen, you and Stronghold Games are incredibly generous to our viewers, and this was
Yeah.
your idea.
Yeah.
Which was super awesome. We are going to be doing an additional giveaway. You have not 1,
Not 2.
not 3.
We can do that for a while.
We could.
Yeah.
But
10.
10 sets of these foil. It's hard to tell that they're foil, but you can see them glimmering over there. Those are foil promo cards for Paper Tales and the expansion Paper Tales Beyond the Gates. The 1 card relic, which Anne used so
Yes.
effectively just now in foil, is right there. Oh, you can put it
I'm
on
going
the
to try
YouTube.
something a little different here.
Oh.
Woo! Hey,
Woo!
guys.
Hey.
Movie magic.
So this way, I think, right? This way?
Other way.
you had it
No,
right.
I
no.
had it right. So the foil relic card comes from the base game. Then there's the foil. The regular relic is in the base game. This is a foil version. And then Relic of Light and Relic of War are
And show them that's
are-
shiny.
They're very
Oh,
shiny.
yeah.
And these are cards that are in regular format in the expansion, but we've created foil promos for all of the relics together. and we'll be giving them away. Well, we're going to be selling them on the website. They'll be on BGG at some point. But 10 lucky viewers of this will be able to get them for free.
How do they do that?
How do we do it? So we're going to use a hashtag. And a hashtag on Twitter, is that okay?
That
Does
works
sound good?
for me.
Yeah. Use a hashtag on Twitter. It'll be hashtag PaperTalesRocks.
Yes.
Why not?
It does rock.
PaperTalesRocks. I hope so. You're giving it away. You like what you think about the game.
Yeah.
So hashtag PaperTales, Tales. Make sure you spell it right, unlike me. PaperTalesRocks. And you have to put that on Twitter. Might as well say something nice. Put at Stronghold Games and at Twist Gaming. And then
Gaming
you want to say like
Twist.
Gaming_twist.
Because Twist Gaming was not available for
Okay,
Twitter.
so it's at gaming _ twist
Yes.
and at Stronghold Games.
And
both
use the
of those,
hashtag. You have to have
both of
3
those,
things.
And for
And the
our
hashtag.
older viewers, it's going to be £. Not
I'm an
hashtag.
older viewer, but I know what a hashtag is. So # Paper Tales Rock. So all 3 of those things. And if you want to say something nice like I heart Ann or Matt's a dork or something like that, if you want to add that kind of stuff in there too, that's cool. That's cool. And Josh, he got lucky, whatever. Put anything like that in there too. That you can do that too. Or just how much you love Twist Gaming and stuff like that. So that's
And
great.
Stronghold Games and Stephen
Stronghold
Boncore and
Games.
all of his amazing games.
Thank you.
We are going to be looking through. Stephen's going to be looking through all of the contestants between now and Tuesday. That is a date.
In the future.
We're gonna
In
do
the
it.
future.
We're gonna do it until Tuesday. What?
Yes.
Not
like
this
Tuesday
upcoming Tuesday, the
at-
Tuesday afterward.
So it's
24th?
gonna be like a date.
Is it the 24th?
It's Anne's birthday.
That's so good. We are going to be doing it until my birthday,
That's-
July 24th. And on my birthday,
You're gonna be
we
turning
are
21.
going. Yes, God, Matt, I love you.
Where-
We are going
Where
to
she's
be.
turning 21
Yes.
again.
What?
What?
For
Huh?
the 21st time
Okay,
again.
until July 24th,
Yes.
Tuesday. It's a week from next Tuesday. So it's
Yes.
almost 2 full weeks where you can watch this, listen, put that out there on Twitter, and then we'll select one at random. 10 people. 10 people at random, and we'll send that to anybody, those
And
things.
we talked about this beforehand. While the PSI giveaways are open to everybody within
The United States.
including Alaska and Hawaii.
Not just the Lincoln Continental United States.
The
you
Lincoln Continental.
are
Okay.
taking this one step further,
Yeah.
and this promo pack giveaway option is eligible. Is open to also all of our international viewers.
Everybody.
So I know it's really tough for some of our
Everybody.
giveaways to get internationally. Guys, this is your chance.
So really, that'd be a really cool thing. So even if you bought like a different version of the game, as long as you can read the English on the cards, you can add it into your game. If you bought the one from the original one from Catch Up Games or from BlackRock, that's cool. But buy a Stronghold game too while you're at it. Anyway, so that's it. So yeah, we'll send it to you anywhere in the world. Those 3 promo cards, and they really do look cool with the foil wrap on them. Usable with both the base game and the expansion.
So, Stephen, I know we touched a little bit about this earlier on the stream, but where can people find Paper Tales?
Well, Paper Tales will be in a special early launch kit for friendly local game stores only. That's releasing on July 25th. That'll be about 200 or so local game stores across the United States will have it. And then worldwide release, the Stronghold Games edition will be on August 8th, right after Gen Con. So if you don't have a local game store, you don't go to one, or your game store is not participating, you can get it worldwide on August 8th, right after Gen Con.
And will you have this at Gen Con?
We will have it at Gen Con. We'll be demoing it at Gen Con. We'll even have the expansion. That's going to be the first showing. No one's ever seen the expansion. Well, we did have a few copies over at Dice Tower Con, but no one's really seen the expansion at all. We're going to have that there, both this and the...
would that be the Beyond the Gates expansion?
That'll be we should put it there. The Beyond the Gates expansion in a slightly smaller box. There it goes.
Put it on top.
Baby
There you
brother. There you
go.
go. So, the Beyond the Gates expansion for Paper
So,
Tales.
Steven,
both of those.
what's in the expansion?
What's the expansion? That's a really good question. Thank you. We've been talking expansion. What do you get in the expansion? Well, in the expansion, well, in the expansion,
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
You gotta. Hold
I'm
on.
working. I'm working.
He's getting there.
He's-
The movie magic sometimes takes a bit.
All right.
Welcome to live. We're doing it live.
Do it live!
Other way.
And it should be
You had
other
it right
way.
before.
And I keep screwing this up.
There you
All
go.
right. So it's really hard to see. But in the expansion, a couple of things occur. You're going to get the ability to play from, instead of 2 to 5 players, which is what the base game gives you. It goes from 1 player to 7 players now. So you go fully to 7 players and a single player mode. The single player mode, you go against the Lich King, and those are these kind of cards that we have down here. A undead entity that has its own deck of cards that will be coming out and fighting against you. So the 1 player mode, you get to play with all these up to 7 players with 6 new buildings. So instead of having these 5 buildings to play with, you have each player is going to have 6 new buildings they can create. And buildings, as you can see, are kind of the crux of the thing, trying to get those buildings out. And there's going to be 20 new unit cards that you shuffle directly into the main deck, wherever the main deck is over there. Okay, I can't really point well, but you got the idea. New cards.
Main deck. There you go.
New cards for the main deck. 1 player mode playing against the Lich King, and new buildings for all the players to place, up to 7 players. And that is Paper Tales Beyond the Gates.
So what kind of price are we talking about here for Paper Tales and Paper Tales Beyond the Gates?
Paper Tales is $49.95. And Paper Tales Beyond the Gates, $29.95.
Fantastic.
One of our viewers was asking if you knew yet what booth you were going to be at Gen Con.
Booth 2019. We're like a year ahead almost.
Look at
2018.
that.
So yeah, we're in booth 2019. And we will be doing, if I might as well try to do this off the top of my head, we'll be demoing Paper Tales, Kitchen Rush.
Oh, so good.
I gotta remember them all. Whoosh Bounty Hunters,
Gold.
Nimble, which is not out yet. Will be coming out on. It's a quick card shedding game. Gold Fever. Hashtag Tom Vassell doesn't like fun. That's another great hashtag to use at all times. He hated the game, but hashtag Tom Vassell doesn't like fun. You will like it. It's a great game. And I don't remember the third.
Are you
the next
doing the
game.
dragon?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I gotta forget. And Fist of Dragonstones, the Tavern Edition. We have a huge party at Gen Con, which if anybody wants to have a fun night on Thursday night, we're doing this launch party.
You're not going to be there.
That was really
You get in like
really
2
was
a.m.
impressive.
I don't think his party's going until 2 a.m.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it.
I would give you guys VIP seats.
Oh no,
if
Josh
you
and
were
I
there.
are going to be there.
Are you guys gonna be there?
Yeah, Ann won't be in. She flies in later.
If
Josh
you-
and I are flying in on
If
Monday.
you guys want to come and be on one of my VIP tables, I will gladly have you there. The launch party for Fist of Dragonstones, the Tavern Edition. This is a closed fist bidding game. We actually showed this game
At Origins.
at the Origins live stream.
Yep.
And it's a relaunch of a game that originally came out from Days of Wonder back in the early days of Days of Wonder. Well, about 15 years ago. They lost the license, and we picked it up. We added more mechanics into the game. We tripled the number of cards in the game. So that game doesn't come out until September 9th, September 5th, actually. But we'll have it there at Gen Con, at the party on Thursday night, demoing it, and for sale in the booth. That's our big box release. And of course, we might as well mention Terraforming Mars Prelude, the 3rd expansion. We're not demoing it, but it's a deck of cards expansion. Very simple to learn. We'll tell you how to play it if you're there.
Sounds good to me.
It's a big Gen Con for us. There's a lot of stuff going on.
You're
And
busy.
if anybody
always
does,
have-
if anybody does want to go to that launch party, tickets are still available. It's a ticketed event, so go over to the GenCon.com website. Go look for Fist of Dragonstones, and you'll see a launch party there. Everybody, you might win the game. We give away 20-something copies of the game.
It's just making me sadder as you tell me all the fun
You
stuff
might-
I'm gonna miss.
Winners, you might win the game. Everybody gets a free gift, which I'll tell you right now, it's a glass mug, like, because it's in a kind of set in a tavern with the logo of the game on it. You get a glass mug. Everybody gets one of those, and there could be some cosplaying going on, things like that.
I collect mugs, so
I-
I'm just super happy now.
There you go.
I heard that there may be a special appearance from the publisher there, that every once in a while he does some fun stuff for his launch parties.
He does some silly cosplaying. Yes, I do. And last year I came out as in biker shorts because we did Flamme Rouge's launch party last year. So yeah, I was 15 pounds heavier, so I looked like a stuffed sausage last year. However, this will not be a skin tight costume that I'm putting out in. This will be a fantasy kind of costume, I think. If I still have it, moving from New Jersey, I might have lost but I think I still have it. So I probably will be, but there'll be other cosplayers there, almost definitely,
Fantastic.
and decorations for the room and everything like that. So Thursday night, if you want to do it, it's a nice quick 2-hour event with prizes for everybody.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Sounds good. And do you have any more questions for Steven?
I don't believe so. I mean, it's just so much going on.
So much.
So much going on. All of the great games that Stronghold has coming out, all of the awesome giveaways that we're doing through this stream. It's a lot to keep up with. It's a lot of awesome stuff that you get your hands on, great events to attend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for keeping the board game industry fun.
Thank you so much. And this was great. I appreciate you having me here. This is
Of
wonderful.
course. Thank you so much for stopping
Thank you to PSI
by.
for hosting this.
Big shout out to PSI for this episode of PSI Presents. Everyone, stay tuned in just a minute. We're going to be doing our first impression session where we go over our favorite aspects of the game, any constructive criticisms we may have had, and the most important question of the evening of would we play this game again. But for now, soft signing off. I'm Matt.
I'm Ann.
Josh.
We're Twist Gaming. Thanks again, Steven. He's still Steven. Bye, everyone.